Rexy versus the Vrex isn't close, and here's why. Starting off with Rexy. While in a weakened state, she was able to somewhat contend with the Indominus Rex, as in their first clash, she was able to briefly overpower the Indominus Rex with brute strength. However, once the Indominus Rex decided to use her massive arms, she immediately turned the tides on Rexy and easily slammed her onto the ground. And in her fight with the Giga, she basically got bullied 3 fucking times. Like, I don't care how much you Rex fans try and cope and say, oh, she got that one redemption arc. Yeah, no, she didn't. We don't even know she actually won that second clash because it cut off screen, so I don't want to hear it. Rexy got mauled 3 times by the Giga, so I don't want to fucking hear how she's somehow stronger than him when it's blatantly shown that he beat her ass 3 separate times, so be quiet. Now, to Rexy's credit, she was able to throw the Indominus Rex around and slam her onto the floor. The Indominus Rex weighs approximately like 8 or 9 tons, somewhere around that range. And she was somewhat pushing the Giga around, who stayed to be around 9 to maybe 14 tons. I would say he's around 14 tons, because it just makes sense to me. There's no way that big, bulky lizard is somehow 9 tons. But what makes Rexy really shine is her durability. She has taken an absolute beating from 2 of the strongest dinosaurs and somehow managed to live. I mean, Rexy was getting bullied by the Indominus Rex, who can casually just break bulletproof glass with ease, and it really messed her up. And the Giga was just tossing her around like a ragdoll the entire time, literally beating her and slamming her into fences. Like, good lord, dude, I think you got her. Rexy was also able to puncture the Indominus Rex's hide. This is the same hide that could withstand rifle shots from Owen's gun that did nothing to her, and being able to withstand a good amount of bullets. And yet Rexy's bite was able to make the Indominus Rex bleed. However, her main downfall, and I've said this many times, is that she cannot fight anything her size or larger. I mean, look at her 2 fights with the Giga and the Indom. Now, to her credit, Rexy was somewhat overpowering the Indominus Rex in their first clash, but the second the Indominus Rex decided to use her claws, it was over. She basically low-diffed Rexy, and that's not a joke. Without Blue, the Indom would have killed her. So, yeah. And even with the Giga, like, I don't understand how people can defend this. The Giga literally beat her ass 3 times, and she only managed to win by once again tag teaming him. So it's like, yeah, she has almost no experience when fighting other mechatheropods. Like, she just can't do it. I mean, sure, she might get some hits in, but she always gets overpowered in the end. Now moving on to the Vrex. Now, the Vrex I'll be using are the Vrex that's shown in the film, which are the inbred versions. But hold on, hear me out. I know what y'all gonna say, but wait, these are not the stronger ones, these are the somewhat weaker versions. There's no way they can beat Rexy. Well, contrary to popular belief, I think they can, and I'm about to tell you why. Now, just because they're not as strong as they used to be, does not automatically make them fodder. They are still extremely powerful, and they do show it in the film. One of their biggest feats, in my opinion, is their stamina and endurance, because good lord, no matter how many times Kong throws them, punches them, or throws them somewhere, not even like 2 seconds later, they just immediately get back up and continue their assault on Kong. And you can see even Kong was kind of struggling with it. I mean, it's just kind of like, what can he really do? I mean, sure, he ended up winning, but even then, you can tell that he was kind of getting overwhelmed by the fact that they were just immediately recovering. Not to mention, they are extremely quick and agile. As in the film, we can see them making tight turns with very little effort. As a matter of fact, that little slit right between their ribs is made so they can make tighter turns when they're fighting. Their durability is also quite solid, in my opinion. I mean, these things were taking so many blunt blows from Kong and just immediately getting back up, and it was just insane. Not to mention, there's 2 pretty underrated feats that I think a lot of people look over. One is where in that one scene, one Vrex is literally trampling on another Vrex trying to get to Kong. Keep in mind, these Vrexes, from what I looked up, are said to be around 10 to 20 tons, which 20 tons is a bit, I don't think that's quite right. I don't think they're 20 tons. I would say they're around 14, which is somewhere around where the Giganosaurus is stated to be in. But even then, that Vrex was putting his full weight on that one Vrex, and that Vrex who was getting trampled on, once again, immediately got back up like nothing happened. And in the cliff scene, we see one of these Vrexes take 3 blunt blows by Kong on the cliff face. Keep in mind, he was slamming that thing's head on that solid rock cliff face, and it took 3 blows just to take him out. Let that sink in for a second. I don't even think Rexy can handle that many blunt blows. I mean, in reality, the only way these things can be stopped is by killing them. I mean, because look what they were able to do. No matter how many times Kong threw them around, punched them around, or did whatever, they just immediately just got back up. And in my opinion, I don't think Rexy in her old age would be able to keep up with a theropod that is not only larger than her, but is also able to just get up after being knocked down. I don't think Rexy will just be able to, you know, keep up with that. I think she'll just get overwhelmed quickly by its sheer size, stamina, endurance, and just overall durability. I just don't think she can do it. I mean, not to mention, they also have way more experience than her, okay? They lived on Skull Island, for God's sake. Just surviving to adulthood is a feat of itself, because they had to survive so many things, even other Vrexes. They have experience fighting among themselves. They have the scars to prove it, and that's just something Rexy cannot do, which I've already talked about. She cannot handle anything her size or larger, and since the Vrex has like years of experience surviving on Skull Island and fighting other Vrexes, yeah, she can't really do much. And if all 3 of the Vrexes were to jump her, y'all, just stop. They're gonna tear her apart. She cannot beat 3 dinosaurs that are bigger than her and have way more stamina than her and are faster than her. There is just nothing she can do. They would just surround her and tear her apart. I don't want to hear it. But guys, remember, this is just what I think. This is what I think when I compare the feats of each party. And by that, I mean just seeing their feats on screen and using no statements. Here's the reason why I don't use any statements when I'm doing these type of Jurassic World battles. Because in my opinion, I think almost all the statements in the Jurassic World verse are just invalid and like just straight up unusable. Like, I'm not even joking, some of these people think that like the Indominus Rex can survive a nuclear bomb, and like how some people think the Buck has Brachiosaurus strength for some reason.
The Buck is stated to be the strongest dinosaur, meaning he would be unquantifiably stronger than the newborn Brachiosaurus. By the way, if the Rex fanboy wants to use the ragged tooth excuse, which is basically a disease, guys, we basically have a Brachiosaurus strength level alpha T-Rex who runs at 30 miles per hour wild drug with the experience of—
Like, good God, I don't get how you can say the Buck T-Rex has Brachiosaurus level strength. It's just, ugh. And it's just mainly due to the fact that they'll say these statements and they will just run with it without using any critical thinking skills. And it's just like, brother, are we being serious? But hey, that is just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Vrex absolutely destroys Rexy? Or do you think somehow Rexy will win? Let me know in the comments. Until then, take care, peace out.